NKTelco Sports welcomes you to New Knoxville, Ohio. This game brought to you by Minster Bank, Keyhole Pizza, 21st Century Kitchens, Elmwood Assisted Living, Schwieterman Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, NKTelco, Francis Furniture, St. Mary's Trucking, Cy Schwieterman, West Staff, Radio Hospital, First National Bank, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. This is an NKTelco Sports production.
Hello and welcome to Tournament Volleyball here on NKTelco Sports. Along with Jeff Henson, I'm Dave Kanapke. Tonight we're at the barn in New Knoxville. The Lady Rangers take on the Lima Temple Christian Pioneers. Pioneers on this season, Jeff, they've had a little bit of they're 5-17, 1-6 in the Northwest Central Conference, and they've had to overcome a boatload of injuries.
Yeah, you look down their roster that their coach gave us, and he also had some notes next to these players. A number of girls, 6 or 7 of them, all have battled some sort of injury or illness this season, so they've had to really battle that throughout, and they've struggled a little bit, with the record, just 5 wins, but they've done their best with what they've had, and they continue to battle, and that's what he's been most impressed with.
For the New Knoxville Rangers, they finished the regular season 11-11, 3-6 in the MAC. They're coming off a win over Fort Recovery on Thursday. They've also had to overcome a key injury at the end of the season and also had a little bit of a tough stretch at the end.
Had a tough stretch with some very good competition near the end. We're able to win a couple games at the end of the season with Lincoln View and Fort Recovery. The injury to Caitlin Lammers, about the only major injury they've suffered this year. She's out. She was out 5, 6, 7 games ago, so they've had to readjust to that spot being open, and they've here lately, at least the last couple games, have played some very good volleyball, and what better time to peak than at the end of the season.
It's the number 6 seeded New Knoxville against number 11 LTC, and we'll be back with the starting lineups when we return on NKTelco Sports.
Jump! What? Oh, come on!
Plastic surgery is very expensive today.
Jet!
Jet? Come on, shoot him.
Need more bandwidth? Switch to NKTelco and run all your devices.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier sofa and sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
Welcome back to the barn. We're getting ready for sectional tournament action here. Doing LTC, Lima Temple Christian first. They're announcing the coaches right now for both teams. Doing the non-starters for Lima Temple Christian. Only 9 players dressed. A couple players came up sick as well today. Now the starters. Non-starters for New Knoxville being mentioned. Caitlin James, 13 McKenna Ludicky, 17 Aubrey Stockler for the Rangers. Now the starters for the Pioneers. Caleb Mueller in the 28. Heather Gulliver. Anna Ackland, their setter. Sophie White, number 18. 16, Aaron Recker. 10, Madison Yingst. Madeleine Crawford, number 1, is the libero. Now for the Rangers. Taylor Doty, number 15. Tasia Louth. Number 9, Jana Schwieterman. 7, Shannon Bierlein. 5, Ashlyn Miller. 2, Kenzie Schreier. And the libero is Faith Louth. The Rangers are coached by head coach Kay Louth. Check that, the libero is Faith Homan. And the head coach is Kay Webb for the Rangers, Tim Ackland for the Pioneers. Jeff, got a minute, let's talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Bud's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Salina, where the dealer makes a difference. Let's start with the Pioneers.
Pioneers need to stay strong at the net. They're not extremely big, but if they can be aggressive and strong in the net, that will help slow down the New Knoxville offense. And also at the same notion, if you will, stay on the offensive. Try not to be passive, be as aggressive as you can, force New Knoxville to make the plays. And for New Knoxville, utilize the free ball. Anytime a team sends one over without a solid attack, you got to get into rhythm and get into offense. That kind of leads into the second bullet as well. Stay in system. That's getting a good first touch, getting the ball to the setter so she has multiple options, and then feed your hitters in the front row. New Knoxville, probably the more dominant attacking team here tonight. So a lot of weapons, and if they can utilize those weapons, that would be key for the Rangers' success today.
Again, those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Buzz Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Salina, where the dealer makes a difference. Lima Temple Christian seated number 11th in this district, 5-7 team overall. New Knoxville, number 6 seeded team, 11-11.
Second year, Dave, I believe now that Ohio High School has done the higher seed in the first round, gets the home game, and that's why New Knoxville earned that right.
We'll go to Bierlin on the left side. Nice dig by the libero. Now back on Lima Temple Christian side. Hit across there by number 16, Aaron Recker for the point.
Recker, a rare kill, doesn't average a lot of kills per set on the season, but the 5'4" junior comes up big for the Pioneers in their first possession.
Anna Ackland, sophomore, serving. Schreier will set there. Taylor Doty for the hit on the right side.
Excellent system work. Faith Holman, a good pass to Schreier. The back set, well-timed approach and attack by 5'8" sophomore Taylor Doty.
Kenzie Schreier will serve, leads the team in aces with 19. Senior serve is across. Back set, and that will fall. Hit by Gulliver.
First 2 possessions for Pioneers, really good offense. They were very aggressive. 2 attacks, 2 kills. Gulliver leads the team in kills, Dave, per set, averaging just under 1.5 per set.
Serve there by Gulliver, dug by Bierlein. Schreier will go to Schwieterman for the point. Jenna Schwieterman with a strong hit from the middle.
Schwieterman averaging a kill per set on the season with 113 hitting percentage. Both teams right now attacking the ball well, getting the ball to find pay dirt.
Faith Homan's serve is across. There's a block by Schwieterman. She blocked a hit by Yinks.
Solo block there. A rare time you'll see a solo termination block, but Schwieterman timed it well. Rangers their first lead at 3-2.
Homan with another serve, dug by the libero Crawford. Bierlein puts it across on the overpass.
Shannon Bierlein leads the Rangers with 3.2 kills per set. That one a little bit of a gift again on the overpass. Timed it well, finished it. Quick 2-point lead now for the Rangers.
Ackland. Hit there by Yingst. Homan will set Bierlein. Nice hit dug in the back row by the Pioneers, but there'll be a miss hit and a point for the Rangers.
Yeah, nice job by Sophie White, number 19. Bierlein struck it solidly, and the 5-foot sophomore White did a nice job keeping it play, but the handling error, the ball handling error gives New Knoxville, I believe, the 4th consecutive point.
Homan's serve, hit across, saved by the Pioneers. Yinks tries to hit across into the net. Check that was Recker on the miss hit, and a 6-2 lead for the Rangers. 6-2 on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Another serve by Homan. We'll go to Yinks on the left side, dug by Homan. Schreier will go to Bierlein, off the top of the net and falls. Bierlein that time went down the line, used a little bit of the net, And hit the floor from there.
Went diagonally the last time and down the line this time, mixing it up, making it difficult for the defense. Beerline, a 207 hitting percentage, and that's got the Rangers now on top 7-2, make it 8-2 on the hitting error.
White trying to hit it from the back row. One of their better players, Caitlin Sutton, came up sick today. She's not there. It'll be a timeout on the floor. We'll take one too. You're watching Tournament Volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
There's a lot of early mornings that go into 40 years of service, a lot of miles on these tires, and millions of pounds of cargo have traveled in these trailers. It's about dependable service, the kind of service that shows up 30 minutes early every time, that gets your products, cargo, and business from point A to point B safely, quickly, and efficiently. We are St. Mary's Trucking, traveling the roads of commerce in Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky. Men and women who produce the solutions that make your business grow, because the most important thing to them is you.
Yeah. She makes Ron sound. Welcome back. Following the timeout by Lyman Temple Christian, New Knoxville with an 8-2 lead.
So they've run off, I believe, 7 straight points now, and doing it themselves with some good attacking. Now Lyman Temple, though, has also committed a couple hitting errors, so they've hurt themselves, and a timeout called here, hoping to break the rhythm of the Ranger offense.
Holman now serving more from the right side of the back row. Almost an ace. Beerline puts it away. Dig in the back row there by the Pioneers, but Shayna Beerline takes advantage of the overpass.
Block or kill?
We'll give it a kill.
Third of the set.
Can you have a block on a dig? I'm not sure. Yinks hit, or Wrecker's hit into the net. So I believe it's 8 straight points here for the Rangers. Winner of this game will play at Minster on Thursday night. We will have that game on NKTelco Sports. The number 3 seeded Wildcats, hit by Wrecker. Back row Yinks from the middle there, sails it long.
Faith Holman doing an excellent job serving, Dave, on the season. 98% accuracy. Came into the game just under 300 attempts, 299 service attempts, just 6 errors. So does a good job keeping the ball in play, making the other team make mistakes.
Wrecker with a kill. On the left side, into coming in, be Sydney Rex serving for the Pioneers.
Also for New Knoxville, number 10, Brianna Jurasic, a 5'8" senior, into the contest.
A little mix up here. This Rex checks with the down official. She will go back to serve. That goes off of Jurassic there.
Ace for Rex, just her 19th, I should say her 19th service ace of the year, and back-to-back points for the Pioneers.
Serve dug by Holman. Schreier will go in the middle to Schwierderman for the kill. Jetta Schwierderman right down the middle for the New Knoxville point. Shayna Beerline will rotate to the back row.
New Knoxville as a team serving the ball very well, Dave. 95.3% as a team. And that's almost a trademark. It seems like New Knoxville has served the ball well over the years. It forces the other teams to make it happen, and tonight it's working.
Ball hit wide by the Pioneers. Knoxville 11-11 on the season, 3-6 in the MAC, coming over a win against Fort Recovery on Thursday. On Tuesday, they battled Marion Local, one of the co-winners in the MAC, pretty strong. Lost in 4, and then they beat Lincoln View on Monday. So a 2 out of 3 week last week. And there's a kill by Miller for the Rangers.
Ashley Miller averaging just under 1 kill a set. That one there gave New Knoxville their 14th point and a 10-point lead again.
Beerline with the serve dug by Crawford. Ackland blocked by Schwierderman. We do backside by Jurassic. And the point.
Jurassic, her first kill of the night. Nice back set. Good timing for number 10, Brianna Jurassic, one of the 7 seniors on the squad, I believe. I count that up, a number of upperclassmen here, a number of seniors playing her Last game, if they win, as you mentioned, we'll play Minster, the higher seed, and that game will be at Minster.
Number 11, Jaden Louth into the contest, into the front row. Hit by the Pioneers. Louth try to push it on an angle. Recker with the hit. Homan, beer line from the back row, can't get across. Side out, and Recker will rotate to the back row to serve.
8 seniors make up the Ranger team, so a number of ladies in their last, again, home game here at New Knoxville. Ace for the Pioneers.
Aaron Recker on the serve. Yeah, 4 seniors for Lima Temple Christian. So, yeah, a lot of seniors on this New Knoxville team. Recker serve, dug by Schrudeman. Schreier, go to beer line from the back row, dug by Crawford. Out of bounds. Point to the Rangers. Jenna Schrudeman serving. Knoxville towards the end of the season had definitely battle tested. They've had some tough competition. New Bremen, Versailles, Marion Local, Jackson Center, Minster, all in the last 8 or 9 games. So
it makes for a difficult finish to your season, but it can also maybe help prepare you for the second season.
New Knoxville in the net there.
Kayla Mueller will, I believe it's number 28, records a kill on the net violation by the Rangers.
Joanna Frankenberg for the Rangers comes into the back row. Madeleine Crawford serving for the Pioneers. Beer line will set Jurasic. Hit and the kill by number 23, Morgan Callahan.
Nice job there by 5'7" junior. She really went up and saw the opening and fingertip control, pushed it directly down in front of the Rangers defense.
Dug by Homan. Beer line, go to Schreier with a good kill. Kind of did a fake to the middle hitter, and Schreier on the second one through, if you will, powered it home.
Good timing, and Schreier records her first kill of the set, averaging just under 2.5 kills per set, has a .223 hitting average or hitting percentage.
So we have senior Kaylin Janes serving. Pioneers tracking it down, free ball across. See if the Rangers can utilize it. All the way over to Schreier, she will dink it for the point.
Back-to-back kills for number 2, Kenzie Schreier. Again, good court awareness, reading or sensing the blocks and dropping it right over the block and be in front of the back row.
Beer line, I'll check that.
Schreier.
Kenzie Schreier takes the overpass and puts it down. It'll be another timeout by Lima Temple Christian. So we'll step aside here on NKTelco Sports.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwederman Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
19-8 in favor of the New Knoxville Rangers here in this sectional opener.
Right now it's been all Rangers as the score would indicate, and number of Rangers getting some action as well here in this first set.
As Kaylin Janes continues to serve. Bouncing the ball, rolls it around. We're ready. Dug by the Pioneers. They're not able to get it. Ooh, good try there by 25 Gulliver. It goes wide of the antenna.
6 hitting errors against the Pioneers. As you said, though, nice effort there. I really thought when the second hit was made, there was no way, but she got a hand on it, and it just carried outside the antenna.
Bumped across, hit across by Gulliver. Beer line will go over to Schreier for the kill. Big angle shot there by the senior Kenzie Schreier for the point.
A much shorter Pioneer team, not a lot of touches at the net have the Pioneers been able to come up with against the Rangers, and that makes it for some easy pickings for the attackers, especially on a good set. Makes the attackers really go at it strong.
Gulliver with a hit. Dug there by Frankenberg. Hit across by Schreier. Gulliver. Jane's able to get a hand on it. Bumped across by Beerline. Ackline. Go in the middle. Blocked there by Lauf. Lauf will bump it across. Free ball to cross. Frankenberg. Back set to Jaden Lauf, and a kill. Jaden Lauf, 5'6" senior with a kill.
Her first of the night, she was quite active in that volley, had some nice plays. I think even got a touch on the attack and gets rewarded with a back set, her first kill of the night for the 5'6" senior.
Also in the game, number 6, Renee Shrolicki, playing back row on the left side. Gulliver will hit it. Hit by Doty. Will be a lift. Another point for the Rangers.
Right idea did the Pioneers have. They're trying to catch New Knoxville off guard, but got to handle it cleanly to push the set over. Couldn't get it done.
Janes continues to serve off the top of the net. Crawford with a nice dig. Hit across by the lefty there, Ackland. Schreier with a kill.
5 kills for Kenzie Schreier. Game point for the Rangers.
Game serving 8 here in the first set. Kayla Janes trying to finish it off for the Rangers. And she does with an ace. Score of the first set, Rangers 25, Pioneers 8. Take a break and come back with set 2 here on NKTelco Sports.
As a business owner, do you find yourself reviewing too many applications? Or are you the job seeker filling out dozens of applications in an attempt to find employment? West Staff has been bridging the gap between employers and employees since 1988. Jobs range from manufacturing and clerical to specialized fields such as quality control and engineering. West Staff has the ability to operate as your company's entire HR department or simply payroll employees on a temp-to-hire basis. West Staff, your partner in business.
When you choose Radio Hospital for your wireless needs, you get 13 convenient locations, no waiting and long lines, premier service after the sale, and all the latest technology. With locations in Lima, Findlay, Minster, Kenton, Defiance, Napoleon, Wauseon, Bryan, and Archbold. We are right around the corner from you. Visit us today and experience the Radio Hospital difference. We are simply neighbors serving neighbors, providing a refreshing alternative to high-pressure stores. Radio Hospital is your Verizon Wireless premium retailer.
Knoxville wins the first game 25-8. Ashley Miller starts this off in game 2. Think there by the Pioneers, and Homan not able to chase it down, so point for LTC.
Good start for the Pioneers. Heather Gulliver with her second kill. Dave, you mentioned the first set, New Knoxville 25-8, committed just one error in the total game, so just one. It was a hitting error, so no handling errors, no service errors. For that matter of fact, the Pioneers also no service errors, but had 9 total errors, a combination of 6 hitting and 3 handling errors.
Frankenberg with a hit from the back row. Yinks with the hit. And they'll have a Ranger in the net.
Yinks, good arm swing that time. She did not record a kill in the first set, her first of the night here. She's averaging just over 1 kill per set. Looked like she really had good arm swing there and made decent enough contact. A quick 2-0 lead for the Pioneers.
Beerline, that will be blocked out of bounds there by Yinks, so give a kill there to Shayna Beerline.
3 kills in set 1 for Beerline, averaging just over 3. Records her first one here in set number 2. Beerline carries a .207 hitting percentage.
Schreier with the serve. Hit there through by Mueller. On the right side, it's Doty for the point. Taylor Doty from the right side of the net puts one down.
Doty, I believe, is one of those players that's had to get some more playing time with the injury to Lammers, so she's finding her groove. A kill now in each set, averaging a kill per set.
Gulliver with a hit a little bit too long. Schreier will continue to serve. Senior serve dug there by White. Nice hit by Yinks. They will call that a carry. Joined us late. Lima Temple Christian has been devastated by injuries, illnesses, shoulders, knees, you name it. They've had a little bit of everything because their best player came up sick today at school. So
to add insult to more injury, if you will, they've had a dose of you name it. They've had it. It makes it difficult to find chemistry, and that hit just out of bounds.
Hit there by Schruderman, but Coach Tim Ackland has been keeping a positive note, and they're battling here tonight. And
yeah, gave an excellent job, and both coaches filling in nicely for us, giving us information about their team. Coach Ackland went into great detail, like I said, detailing every Red Cross or Red medical dilemma they've faced here. Not even this year, but even in the offseason.
Last year,
had to come up with.
Yep. Homan, the bump set. Bierland's hit is blocked back. Doty pushes it across. Now chance for the Rangers. Doty will dink it. Hit by Gulliver. Homan, nice bump set. Good volley going on here. Probably our longest one we've had.
Pioneers have been on defense for most of it.
And Bierlein hits one off of Rex for the point.
That was a shot, and Rex just could not defend herself quick enough. Good arm swing there. It was a long battle for New Knoxville. New Knoxville didn't necessarily, even though they were on the attack more times than not, didn't pound a lot of them until the last one, but give credit for the Pioneers. They really hung in there and made New Knoxville work at it, and eventually the Rangers do prevail with the point.
Tasia Louth rotates into the front row, or comes in front row. Faith Homan with the serve. Rex with the dig. Hit across by the Pioneers. In the middle there, it's Jenna Schruderman puts it down.
Good timing on the shorter set. A little bit different rhythm, not as much time to read and react. Schruderman times it well. Her first kill of set 2, her 3rd overall.
Hit by Homan. Ackland will set, hit there by Callahan.
New Knoxville in the net. Give credit to Callahan for the kill.
6-4. Rangers on our First National Bank scoreboard. They won the first set 25-8.
Still a long way to go, but right now the Pioneers have been playing much cleaner here in set number 2. Not quite as many errors. And I was just going to say they've been serving pretty well, coming in as a team, 85%, which may not seem bad, but boy, good teams usually in the 90s, to low 90s to mid 90s, and they come in at 85 and commit their first service error of the evening.
Ashlyn Miller comes in into the front row. Shayna Bierlein back to serve for the Rangers. Trying to get above 500 after finishing the regular season at 11-11. It's the down official talking to the scoring table here. I don't know if the score is off or substitution-wise, and they're trying to clarify it here, and looks like we have it ironed out. Blow the whistle.
Bierlein serving the ball just under 95% on the season, has 7 aces.
Ackland hit there by Callahan. Nice hit by number 5, Ashlyn Miller.
Miller just averaging under a kill per set, now 1 in each set. And Dave, we talk about serving, and I guess there's probably 2 sides to the coin. You got to figure it out. You know, New Knoxville keeps the ball in play, but are they aggressive serves? You know, does that force teams to get out of rhythm, out of system? However you look at it, you want to make the other team make the error. And New Knoxville termination block here with 9 and 14.
That'd be Louth and Schruderman there on the double block. I think Louth got a little bit more of it.
But I think we had the New Bremen-St. Henry game last week. Excellent game, went 5. And head coach Diana Kramer mentioned something about, you know, being aggressive on the serve and maybe make a mistake once in a while, but her logic, at least what she'd been telling the girls, is go after it and force the other team to get out of system.
4 hits on the Rangers. Let's go back. To serve will be Madeleine Crawford, a 5'2" junior libero. Serve across, dug by Bierlein. Schreier to the Louth and puts it down. Tasia with a slam.
you could see in the approach, it was in rhythm. Everything just seemed to gel, and there wasn't any second guessing or stutter stepping. Tasia Louth delivers on a beautiful set from Schreier.
The ace by Schwerdeman.
Schwerdeman is a very good server, 98% on the season, and has that ability to hit them long and also throw the big changeup that drops just in front of the 10-foot line, and back-to-back aces.
Senior Jenna Schwerdeman serves her team to a 12-5 lead.
Mentioned Holman came in at just under 300 serve attempts with 6 errors. Schwerdeman at 276 attempts, just 6 errors.
And there's a dink there by Yingst, or Wrecker, I should say. Back on the Ranger side, Holman. Beerline will do a back set to Louth.
Didn't get all of it, got enough of it, but New Knoxville, another chance here on a free ball. Coach Webb wanted to know how they could utilize the free ball, and this time they take advantage of it.
Nice set by Beerline to Schreier. Probably wasn't perfect on the timing, but got enough of it for the kill. In a timeout, Lima Temple Christian, 13-5 Rangers. You're watching Tournament Volleyball. We'll be right back.
At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers to families with the pitter-patter of little feet to teenagers taking over the kitchen, 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st Century Kitchen.
13-5 here in the second set. New Knoxville won the first set 25-8. Pioneers hanging in there early, but right now in a little bit of a tough stretch as Coach Ackland calls the timeout.
New Knoxville's opened it up here just recently. A couple service aces by Jenna Schwerdeman. Followed that up, but there was a termination block as well. So New Knoxville got a block for point, 2 quick aces, and then a kill here on a free ball. So 4 or 5 quick points really has opened this match, or I should say this game up again. Lima Temple Christian, though, I still think playing much cleaner this set. Not as many errors.
There's an ace. Nice try there by Gulliver.
3 service aces all here in set 2 for Jenna Schwerdeman. Mentioned the 98, just under 98% serving accuracy.
On the New Knoxville side, Beerline pushes the second one over. Ackland tries to hit it there, but there's Louth. Never made it across.
Louth was there to time it, but it didn't cross, so no block. Schwerdeman just 11 aces on the season. Shouldn't say just, but I mean has 3 of them almost here in this game number 2.
Number 10, Brianna Jurassic in for the Rangers in the front row. We'll go over to Miller with the kill. Beerline sets Ashlyn Miller, and Ashlyn puts it away for the point. So Knoxville continues the run.
Rangers on a nice roll here, and they've really opened it up now. 11-point cushion for the Rangers, and they've been attacking the ball and hitting it very well. They come in as a team hitting just 154. They're doing much better tonight, basically being more efficient with their attacks.
Jurassic tried to hit it over, back on the New Knoxville side, pushed across by Beerline. Ackland will set Gulliver from the back row. It curves out of bounds.
Yeah, we had a nice angle. Ball really took a hook to the left, and it just landed outside the paint.
Schwerdeman continues to serve. A bunch of service points. And there'll be an ace. So it'll look like it will have some ladies from Minster. We're doing a little bit of scouting of tonight's game. Again, whoever wins tonight will travel over to Minster on Thursday evening for the sectional final. Minster had the number 3 seed, so they got a bye. Nice block by Louth. And that's 4 hits. 19-5 as Schwerdeman serving a whole bunch in a row. Have another timeout by the Ranger or by the Pioneers. We'll keep it right here. We would like to thank our sponsors for making this telecast possible. NKTelco, Francis Furniture, St. Mary's Trucking, Cy Schruderman Incorporated, West Staff, Radio Hospital, 21st Century Kitchens, Elmwood Assisted Living, Schruderman's Pharmacies, New Knoxville Supply, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, Minster Dental. We will have a player of the game today for New Knoxville, sponsored by Main Street Station. Our keys to the game sponsor, as always, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Salina, where the dealer makes a difference. Our scoreboard sponsor for many years, First National Bank, think first. And on that First National Bank scoreboard, Rangers lead 19-5.
Well, it's been a big run here for the Rangers. Jenna Schruderman serving the ball, getting 4 aces in this stretch. So she's been able to find a hole in the Pioneer defense, and they've been unable to get a good pass to start their offense. And we'll see once the timeout breaks that string.
Ackland goes over to new player Hessler. It hits it, and Rangers not able to handle it or miss hit, and a side out and a point for the Pioneers.
Well, Lizzie Hessler, a 5'8" freshman. Quick offense, she gets a first attack, and her attack records the 6th point for the Pioneers.
Sophie White back to serve for the Pioneers. White with the serve, dug by Holman. Beer line to Lauf with the kill. Tasia Lauf with a nice back set there by Shayna Beerline. Point into the front row, substituting in number 11, Jaden Lauf. Back to serve, Kaylin James. Now these 8 seniors for the Rangers. James serve. Ackland go to the middle of Kessler with a kill.
Back-to-back kills for Lizzie
Hessler.
You're thinking of Kessler for the Browns, right? Quarterback. Is that what's on your mind, Dave?
Sometimes you can't get that out of your mind.
Or are you thinking of the stuff in the bottle?
Whichever.
Okay.
Hessler with the kill. Lizzie Hessler, the freshman, has had a couple kills early. Bumped across by Miller. Ackland go in the middle of the Yinks with a kill. Madison Yinks, who's been the state's finalist in the 300 hurdles the last 2 springs, has a kill there for the Pioneers.
We've seen her out of the middle with some really aggressive arm swing. I think her problem probably is control. She definitely has a horsepower, and her numbers show it. She not a very good hitting percentage, a number of errors, but I would imagine that she hits it hard as often as she can, and maybe it's just controlling that a bit as her biggest downfall, but swings hard.
And there's a nice swing by Ashlyn Miller down the line for the point.
A good cut by Miller. The blocks. 2 Pioneers were up on what would be Miller's right, and she went down the line to avoid that contact, and a good answer for the Rangers following the good kill by Madison Yingst.
21-8 in favor of the Rangers here in set 2. Serve dug by Gulliver. Hit across Lauf. Handled by the Pioneers. There's Yinks again, that one time into the net. 22-8.
Well, New Knoxville getting in this run, got a number of service aces, but also the errors for the Pioneers beginning to add up again here in set number 2.
Gulliver blocked there by Schreier. Bumped across by Yinks. Schreier will set Beerline off the block. Keeping it alive, Yinks. And they'll call a double hit. A point for the Rangers.
Tough break for the Pioneers, trying to keep the hard-driven attack by Beerline in play, but could not come up with the clean lift or the clean attack.
Dug there by Crawford. Over to Gulliver into the net. Game point for the Rangers. As Ashlyn Miller tries to finish game 2. Miller's serve, dug by Gulliver. Hessler back to Gulliver and across. Beerline off the block. And the New Knoxville Rangers win the second set with an identical score as the first set, 25-8. They'll switch sides, and we'll come back for game 3 here on NKTelco Sports.
Your parents have given you so much throughout the years. They were there when you won first place. Your first heartbreak. Your first car. Your first wreck. Graduation. Planning that special day. Is it time to give back? Give your mom the life she gave you at Elmwood.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
We start the third set. Anna Ackland serving for the Pioneers. The Rangers won the first 2 games, both at 25-8. Got the free ball, the first one across. Ackland will set Yinks. Nice dig by Schwiedemann. Schreier with the second hit. Nice hustle by the Pioneers. They're able to get it across. Holman does a nice job of doing those bump sets, and a kill by Bierlein. Faith Holman often steps up there and does a bump set, and that is not that easy to do, and she does it. The games I've seen, she does a very nice job.
I noticed that even in the first couple sets, she had a chance to come over and bumped it, not even sometimes like forward, almost like a back bump she did a few times. And, you know, not a lot of headline material for Holman, but does a nice job serve, receiving, and getting digs. I think she averages over 6 digs a game and also almost 6 service receptions a game. So she's responsible for getting the Rangers back in the rhythm.
Holman does a nice job at the libero position. Schreier now serving with a 2-0 lead. Helser with the hit. There's Holman with the
back bump.
Back bump, there you go. Kept alive. Helser tries to hit it. Doty's at the net to intimidate, and a point for the Rangers. Doty didn't get a piece on it, but she was there to, in case they did. As Kenzie Schreier will continue to serve, and there's an ace.
Rangers off to a good start here. The first 2 games, I believe, was actually Temple Christian, and maybe had the early lead 2-0, 2-1, or 4-3, something like that. But right now, the Rangers, in a elimination game, I should say, for the Pioneers, have come out strong with a quick 4-0, make it 5-0 lead.
Rangers number 6 seed in this district draw. New Bremen, the number 1 seed. Marion Local, number 2. Minster, number 3, will play the winner here. Number 4 was
at Minster.
At Minster.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The higher seeded, which they changed a couple years ago. The first 2 rounds, a higher seeded team has the home games. There's an ace by Schreier. Number 4 seed was Delphi St. John. So the top 4 seeds, all MAC schools. And then number 5 was Audubon. And it's interesting, the tournament draw, you can pick where you want to go. The draw is exactly that you would do like in an NCAA where you have 1 plays the winner of 8 and 9. It worked out exactly that way. Like this is 6 versus 11. And it was amazing, but that's how it just came out.
Went as planned or
as
designed.
planned or as you would draw it up, because I checked other brackets in the Northwest District, and they're not anywhere close to that. So
teams
I thought maybe it was set that way, but
nope. Teams in the other brackets not trusting the seeding evidently and saying I can go get them. And
yeah, sometimes you have different strategy. If there's one really dominant team, everybody goes in the other way, even the higher seeds, and a lot of strategy there. But they went strictly by the book, if you would, in this district. And the district winners will advance to Van Wert next Tuesday and Thursday, in which will be quite a battle with some pretty good teams. Hopefully we have a lot of NKTelco teams there. We'll get a chance maybe to cover them. And there's another point for the Rangers.
Ultimately, the team from around this area will end up ultimately, if they can make it through the regionals, where they would meet up with the Jackson Center Tigers.
Jackson Center and Fort Laramie, and it's not in Tip City this year. I believe it's in Brookville this year. It's switched to site. It's for that for years. It was in Vandalia, and it's been in Tip City for the last several years. If I remember right, I'm pretty sure it's at Brookville, so a change in scenery. But, yeah, probably the favorites would be Fort Laramie, Jackson Center, and never wins a Van Wert district. And then one other team. So it's always interesting to see the tournament action. Jackson Center, of course, #1 ranked. I believe they finished the season undefeated.
And defending state champions.
Defending state champions. The Shelby County League has been the last 2 state championships the year before with Fort Laramie. Timeout on the floor by Lima Temple Christian. We'll be right back.
If you want to save 70% on your heating, cooling, and hot water costs, the answer is right under your feet. Let New Knoxville Supply install a water furnace geothermal system and use the natural temperature from the earth for a more constant temperature in your home. Also ask about our new Symphony Home Management System. Control temperatures, track energy usage, and receive safety alerts for everything, including your sump pump. All from anywhere, anytime. Now is the time to calculate your savings at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Lima Temple Christian with the timeout. New Knoxville under control here, leading 11-1 here in the 3rd set. Joanna Frankenberg serving. Dink there by Recker, covered by the Rangers. Beerline blocked back on the Rangers side. This time Miller with the back bump. Trying to save it, that's the 4th hit. (12-1). Senior Joanna Frankenberg, check that, junior Joanna Frankenberg. Serves. Coach Ackland making a substitution for the Pioneers. Pioneers 5-17 on the team. Will give the teams they won. They beat Lima Senior twice, Upper Soda Valley for their league win. They beat Horizon Science Academy, and they also beat Spencerville to 5 wins for Lima Temple Christian. Frankenberg continues to serve. Get across there by Mueller. Over to Beerline. Dug by Mueller. Crawford. Bumped across there by White. Schreier to Lauf. Blocked back on the Knoxville side. Beerline. Pioneers battling, keeping it alive. Back set. And a point there for Brianna Jurasic.
Second kill of the set for Jurasic. She had 1 in set #1, so 3 for the night for number 10.
Jaden Lauf comes into the game for her sister, Tasia, into the front row. Serve across by Frankenberg. Hessler with the hit. Back set, it's Lauf. Pioneers trying to chase it down, not able to make it across.
Kill for Jaden Lauf. Lima Temple not able to make a solid play on it. And that set for Lauf actually carried almost outside the court, so she had to be careful to get it inside the wand, and she was able to do that. Frankenberg with the ace on the serve.
Another timeout by the Pioneers. I'd like to thank our sponsors once again. Many of these sponsors have sponsored many of these volleyball games all season long. Appreciate their sponsorship. NKTelco, Francis Furniture, St. Mary's Trucking, Cy Schwierdeman, West Staff, Radio Hospital, 21st Century Kitchens, Elmwood Assisted Living, Schwierdeman Pharmacies, New Knoxville Supply, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, Minster Dental. Our players of the game sponsor tonight, Main Street Station for New Knoxville. Keys to the game sponsor, Bud's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Salina, where the dealer makes a difference. On our First National Bank scoreboard, it's 16-1. Our crew here today on camera, Daniel Allen, our producer, Isaac Sell. Along with Jeff Henson, I'm Dave Kanapke, bringing in our first tournament match. We have a few scheduled this week, and then we'll see how many NKTelco teams advance as we go along. Always a fun time of year, and it's hard to believe it's already fall tournament time.
Football season as well, nearing the final couple weeks of high school football, and then they will start postseason, and I anticipate a number of local teams also will have a chance to compete. Minster gets a big win against Coldwater, Dave, a couple weeks ago. That jumped them up into the top 4.
They're pretty well already clinched on at 4-4. Of course, Marion Local is rolling along, overcoming the only defeat to Coldwater.
And Fort Laramie got a big win against Lehman Catholic on Friday night to keep their chances alive. We had that game, and I said if they want to get to week 11, they have to win weeks 8, 9, and 10, and they took care of business against Lehman Catholic, who's also still
looking pretty good. And Fort Laramie last year lost their first 4 games and won the next 6 to make the playoffs, and they're trying to repeat that. Into the lineup, McKenna Ludicky into the game will be serving.
McKenna Ludicky's a 5'5" junior.
Serving with a 17-2 lead.
Also, I don't know if we mentioned it or not, also in the front row for New Knoxville, number 17, Audrey Stockler.
And Coach Webb has had the luxury today of getting a few extra players in. A lot of these players, they play hard at practice, don't always get the playing time at the game, so it's always nice when you can get rewarded with some playing time. The serve goes long by the Pioneers. And into the game is number 6, Renee Shrolicki. She was in earlier, now her first appearance here in this 3rd set. And that will be an ace. Not able to be returned by the Pioneers. Ludicky, a 5'5" senior. One of, as we mentioned, 8 seniors on this team. Shrolicki, I'm sorry, Renee Shrolicki. Hit across by Lauf. Dug by the Pioneers. Ackland Mueller will bump it across. In the middle, there's a kill. Audrey Stockler. Stockler with her first kill of the evening. And a 20-3 lead for the Rangers. Served there by Shrolicki. Hit across, dug by Frankenberg. Schreier will set Lauf. Not able to make it across, side out to the Pioneers. So we'll have Madeleine Crawford. Pioneers, a member of the NWCC, that would be Northwest Central Conference. It's the same one that Lehman Catholic is in. Upper Sauter Valley and others. There's a point for the Pioneers. 20-5 is Madeleine Crawford, a junior. So they have 4 seniors on this team finishing out their Pioneer career. And there will be one of the Pioneers in the net as when Lauf pushed it across.
Couple kills here in game 3 for Jaden Lauf. Had 1 in game 1, so taking care of her opportunities. She checks out. And
Taylor Doty into the front row. Kaylin Janes back to serve. Trying to finish out the match for the Rangers. Dug by Crawford. Never made it across. 22-5. Rangers will go to 12-11 on the season, and they will travel to Minster on Thursday night. We will have that game on NKTelco Sports. Jeff and I are fortunate to have the call. That serve into the net. What should be a rematch of just I think a couple weeks ago. I had that game. Minster won in 3, but it was a lot closer than that. I believe 2 of the games was 25-23. Both of those games, the Rangers got off to a slow start, and then they would battle back, but not quite far enough. And Minster's team that's had a pretty solid year, and it should be a good battle. Hit across there by Shrolicki, and the point. 23-6. Ashley Miller will check in. Jaden Lauf will come back in. Coach Webb subbing in her players, and now Shayna Bierlein will come in. Miller will serve.
Whole sorts of line changes going on there, Dave. 3 subs plus the libero coming in, so like a hockey change.
Hockey line change here. In the middle, it's Jinx hits the top of the tape, and it's match point for the Rangers. Ashlyn Miller trying to close it out. Serve dug by Yingst. Ackland, they block it. There's Doty with the block, also Schreier beside her, and the Knoxville Rangers win the match 25-8, 25-8, 25-6. On your First National Bank scoreboard, take a break, and we'll come back to close it out here on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
The Knoxville Rangers won in 3 sets over Lima Temple Christian, 25-8, 8-6 with the final numbers. Mr. Jeff Henson.
Thank you, Dave. The Rangers dominate the match tonight. They do so. They hit the ball very well tonight. And the match recording 34 kills compared to just 11 for Lima Temple Christian. So the Rangers attacked well. They also served 10 service aces. Nice job serving by the Rangers, and also recorded 3 points via termination block. So they did all phases of the game and did so by only committing 9 errors in those 3 games. So a very cleanly played game, and a match I should say, where a number of Rangers played, and sometimes when you do that, it's good, but it can get a little sloppy because people aren't familiar with each other. But the Rangers handled it well. It was a nice tournament win for the Rangers, and they will advance. Some quick stats for the Rangers. Kenzie Schreier had 6 kills, 2 aces and a block. Ashlyn Miller, 4 kills. Renee Shrolicki had a kill. Shanna Bierlein, 8 kills for New Knoxville. 4 kills from Jenna Sweeterman. 3 kills from Brianna Jurasic. 3 from Jaden Louth. 2 kills apiece from Tasia Louth and Taylor Doty, and 1 kill from Audrey Stockler. Again, their total of 34. And just a nice job running the offense. Rangers got in the system, took advantage of the opportunities, and finished well.
Rangers go to 12-11. Overall, they will travel to Minster on Thursday night, where the Pioneers end their season at 5-17. Jeff, let's talk about our player of the game for New Knoxville, sponsored by Main Street Station. We'll give it to senior Jenna Sweeterman.
Sweeterman, 4 kills, also recorded 4 aces, also participated in a block. Nice all-around game for Sweeterman. Congratulations to her.
Yeah, she had a lot of serves in a row there, too, so congratulations to Jenna. Thank you to Main Street Station. I think you mentioned it when you wrap up there. In a game like this, of course you want to win. They were highly favored, but they didn't have a sloppy game, and they're able to put a lot of players in. Played it clean. That's about everything that Coach Webb wanted tonight.
Yeah, a lot of, I'm saying, probably the bucket list items got accomplished tonight, and players played, had fun, and did it cleanly. Didn't develop too many bad habits when things get a little out of whack. So, hey, they did what they're supposed to do, come in and win, and the top seed won tonight. They'll move on, as you mentioned, to a very difficult task against a Minster team that was here tonight to watch them.
Yeah, it'll be a good game. We'll have that on NKTelco Sports. On camera tonight, Daniel Allen, our producer, Isaac Sell. For Jeff Henson, I'm Dave Kanacki. Thanks for watching on NKTelco Sports.